Anyway, we're going to move on to the Inside Out sequel. So apparently there are some new emotions joining Inside Out 2. And there will be envy, ennui, which is a feeling of weariness and dissatisfaction and boredom. Interesting to have ennui there. And anxiety and embarrassment. So those are 4 new emotions joining headquarters. So the movie follows Riley as she becomes a teenager. Now, it is unclear if Discuss and fear are in the film because Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader aren't in the film due to contractual issues. So nothing's been confirmed yet regarding the characters or, just the characters. It's directed by Kelsey Mann, and this is her directorial debut. But it is written by Meg LaFauve, who wrote Inside Out 1. And we know that Inside Out is a great Pixar film. I'm pretty sure it's one of your favorite Pixar movies, isn't it, Nan? I remember we're listing Pixar movies. You're a big Inside Out guy.
I can't remember. We did that ages ago. I think it's definitely in the top 10. It's probably in that mid
right,
top 5.
Yeah, but it is a good, great Pixar movie. Yeah. What are your thoughts on new emotions joining headquarters and the emotions that are confirmed to join?
Yeah, I like these emotions. I mean, they're emotions that a teenager will go through, especially anxiety and embarrassment.
Yep.
Especially if it's going to focus on Riley getting bullied or something. I mean, there will be embarrassment in there or something like that. Anxiety, we'll see that. Boredom, ennui. Never heard of that emotion until right now.
Yeah. It's like a fancy name for the emotions. Yeah.
Isn't it just like apathy?
Yeah, it is kind of like apathy, in a way, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's good to see that there's going to be new emotions in there rather than just the same ones we had when she was a child. It's going to bring a different dynamic to, I guess, those headquarters scenes, as you said.
Yeah.
In regards to the directors, I mean, director debut, can't really comment on that, but it has the same writer.
Yeah.
We know that Inside Out is a very good written film, so maybe, hopefully, lightning can strike twice.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, for what I remember from Inside Out, these emotions, while they seem to be like kind of peculiar, I think it's probably important to understand that, it usually with Riley, it's only showing like a very small snapshot of her life.
Yeah.
Like we're talking a few days. Yeah. Like maybe like 2 or 3 days where there's these certain emotions that she's feeling.
Yeah.
And that's maybe what this is targeted at. A certain period in her life, certain few days in her life, and she's feeling these specific emotions.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's necessarily supposed to be that, like ennui or, embarrassment, all these things are replacing the core emotions.
Right.
It's just more so that, she's feeling these certain feelings at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think they are all closely associated with new emotions that kind of come into the fray as when you grow up and you go through puberty and be a teenager and stuff.
Yes.
I think these are 4 emotions that you feel quite strongly as you're kind of going through this, I guess, transition in a sense to, from a child to an adult. I think it's good that we got new emotions. I think it's showing, how emotions change and develop and evolve over time. I would have preferred if the old emotions or the ones that were in Inside Out 1 weren't in the movie at all. And it kind of showed, or it had like an opening by, is it Amy Poehler that plays Joy, kind of just explaining how they kind of split or had to leave headquarters as Riley grows up. She has to, new emotions come in.
And it's like new management.
Yeah.
It's like new management is coming through and replacing the old ones.
Yeah, and it's like, you get a bunch of like different emotions that kind of handle joy, but it's split off into different segments of what that is. And it just shows how we become more complex in our emotions and how the thinking changes. And kind of, how in Inside Out, they got the, control panel there. It's just like this big keyboard or whatever. And it kind of shows the them all like, all these new emotions just fighting over what to do. Kind of how we figure out how to handle, all our different emotions as we get older, and kind of just how our thinking and the way we handle emotions is much more complex than a child. And as a child, the core emotions fit really well: happy, sad, angry, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy. But as you get older, it gets a little bit harder, and I think it'd be a good way of showing that.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, I think just having new emotions in it, I think is a win for this. I was never on board for an Inside Out 2, and I would have preferred I don't know if I would have preferred it, but I would have liked Inside Out being in a different human character. Just showing different stuff. But I think this is probably better than that, to be honest. It's a Pixar movie that I'm looking forward to. You have the screenwriter there from the first one that gives me a little bit of reassurance there. Because I think Inside Out, first one is a top tier Pixar movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's not Pete Docter helming the show, but it is. At least he's probably put his trust in this original writer. The first one.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Elemental yet. Have you?
I've not seen Elemental yet.
Yeah, a lot of people were down on it, but I really loved Elemental. I think it's great. I'm not going to say it's top tier Pixar, but from that movie, animation is just going to be so good. Like
100%.
Their animation is just insane. Yeah, so that part I'm looking forward to. Something I'm not looking forward to, based on the trailers, The Fall Guy.